Hey, what's up, Sanshu Army? It's Yasuke here again with another Sanshu Inu video. This one's gonna be about Akita Inu, the new partnership we're gonna have coming over to Dog Park. But first, I want to show you guys Sanshu Inu and how they're doing today. So right now we're up 0.14%, which isn't that bad. Here's some other stats you guys want to see it. For the fully diluted market cap, we have 70 million and volume is $1 million at this time. And let's go over to Akita Inu. So this is their current price right now, and they're currently up 7.95%. And here's all the places you can buy Akita Inu on. They have, I believe, over 23 different exchanges they're on. They're a pretty developed meme coin because they started back in January 31st, which is roughly 150 days that they've been around. Compared to us, we've been around for roughly 70 days. But yeah, they have a lot more changes than we do. As you see here, we only have 5 currently, and everybody uses Uniswap. We don't really use these other exchanges, to be honest. But let's get into Akita Inu and what they're all about. All right, so let's start up here at the top, and let me talk about Akita Inu. I got my water with me today, so I shouldn't be stuttering too much or like being exhausted. Let me drink a little bit right now. Before I start, if you haven't already, please like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell as well if you want some more content for Sanshu Inu. But here, I'm about to start for this Akita Inu. So Akita Inu is a ERC, or Ethereum token on the Ethereum blockchain defined here. Originally the meme token without a team nor a project, acting as Doge and Shiba Inu's little brother. It now has a strong community of 45,000 plus holders, which now they have 50,000. A dedicated team known as Polar Fox Labs, and many moderators that help federate the community. The goal of the team is to convert this coin from a meme token to a real useful token with various use cases. These are the projects they're working on currently. The Dream Swap exchange on Ethereum, which will allow you to stick Akita with other dog tokens. So it looks like they already have something that they have for staking. So I wonder how much guys from Akita will actually come over to us and stake their coins on our stuff. Next thing they have is an Avalanche Ethereum bridge, which will let you use Akita from Ethereum to Avalanche and vice versa. Okay, and the next one is Polar Fox Decentralized Exchange. The main project of the team on Avalanche blockchain involves Akita. And before I continue on, just so you guys know, currently they have a max supply of 100 trillion, but they gave half of it to the Ethereum founder. So currently they only have a max amount of tokens that can be given out to community is 50 trillion. Let me continue on right here. So Polar Fox Decentralized Exchange involves Akita in a few ways at once. A certain amount of Akita will be required to access the pre-sale of Polar Fox tokens. The Akita governance coin is known as G Akita, which will be earned there. The Akita governance will be implemented on Polar Fox. Good progress has been made with all 3 of these projects and will be released most likely in June or July. So they're gonna be dropping these projects pretty soon then. Very interesting. Go on to the next part. What is Akita Network? Akita Network is a community as well as a social experiment with tokenomics. It has brought together like-minded people looking to invest in common experience through interactions within a decentralized and anonymous social media platform. So that's pretty interesting because I looked them up and it says they're planning on making a social media platform similar to Reddit from what I've seen from other people's posts. Let me continue on right here. Akita visionary and holders will have access to vendors and organizations that have been chosen by its own members and benefactors. So yeah, as I was saying before, actually let me go to the next point. It's probably explained right here. G Akita, which is their governance token of the Akita network, Akita will incentivize leadership from within the community, which will leverage the power of the network in all fundraising, development, and trajectory. Akita will only be minted during the 60-day period, in which Akita holders will be able to stake their Akita to earn Akita, stake that Akita, and earn more Akita. Akita is not required for interactions with the network, but if they're heard of they're doing with their social media platform, they're gonna have Akita as like an incentive. So if you like, I guess like a post or something, or like a video, if they have that on there also, they actually get Akita in return if enough people like it. Like roughly, I heard the ratio was 1,000 likes was like 0.01 Akita, which I'm not sure how much that actually is, because I'm not sure how much Akita is actually worth currently. But that's pretty cool that they're doing that. So next thing they have is, what is Polar Fox Labs? Take a second to drink real quick. Okay, so Polar Fox Labs, first known as Polar Fox Project, was born out of a deep need. The Akita network was lacking a team and a project. Various members from the community came together to build a project from scratch, who eventually formed Polar Fox Lab team. So that's pretty interesting. The community came together, so they must have some software developers inside the community which are able to make this platform. Integrating Akita into a decentralized social network that was a community decision. As developers began to understand the complexities of building a social network while working on Ethereum, a new idea was born: Polar Fox. Polar Fox Labs will build an ecosystem centered around a DEX to bolster the development of future projects in the ecosystem. Polar Fox will also create a DEX. This will solve the main issue for building DeFi projects or products, which is sufficient liquidity. The DEX will also act as the main source of funds for the development teams to further the development of the ecosystem. Okay, that's really interesting as well. They go into more depth about the social media platform. So the next thing they have, what is PFX? PFX is a token of the Polar Fox DEX. This token will be available on Avalanche blockchains, which will also be deflationary, which we believe will drive up its value with time. Every transaction, 0.27 is burned, and 0.03 is sent to the dev wallet to fund the future development. Okay, interesting. Why Avalanche? This one was pretty interesting to me because I never heard of Avalanche before. Polar Fox is on Avalanche because it uses a revolutionary consensus model that completes transactions in a near instantaneous finality. To put it simply, Avalanche has ridiculously low gas fees, extremely fast transactions, a responsive dev team, and a dedicated community. We believe Avalanche is underrated, and we'll see major growth over the coming years. Interesting. I wonder if more like meme tokens or other cryptocurrencies will be using Avalanche in the future. Seems really interesting. I want to do some more research on them as myself in my personal time. The next thing, how does Polar Fox work? Although Polar Fox will have a few differences with most other decentralized exchanges having a bridge in the deflationary token and so on, its core functionality is the same as Uniswap. Feel free to check out the details of the protocol here. Okay. Ooh, drink a little water real quick. Okay, so that's pretty interesting as well. I'm gonna go down to the next thing. What is DreamSwap? Akita Network identified a growing need for swapping meme coins. DreamSwap is a perfect answer to that need. It is leveraging social coins with the Akita Network. Our community is a firm believer that the social media communities being developed around cultural icon, meme tokens, and crypto history heroes are inherently valuable in both bonds of the community and the goals they wish to achieve. DreamSwap is a fun destination for holders to provide liquidity with other meme coins and earn Dream. So this seems like the same thing we have going on with us. Sort of. I don't think they mentioned anything about staking. They may have that feature in there also, but you earn Dream instead of M Fund. And they're gonna go into detail what Dream is over here. Let's see, Dream. When holders provide liquidity through Dream Swap, they earn Dream Token. Dream Token will be deployed on the Ethereum network and has a total supply of 33.6 million units. Its genesis and the distribution will be 1.5 million Dream tokens, of which 1 million will be deployed in the community through mechanisms such as drops, and other 500,000 Dream coins will be locked specifically for team funding. Among those, a weekly allocation of 10,000 Dreams will be automatically sent to a treasury wallet, where it will remain locked until Akita network decides what to do with the funds. Okay. Finally, an additional weekly distribution of 50,000 Dream will be evenly split between the pools. It is also possible to earn Dream and additional rewards by staking Akita tokens. 0.25 of Akita deposited into a protocol returned to the staker, saving wallets, and with the nominal annual percentage yield. And they have everything they have in liquidity pool so far. So they have Sheep on there already. I guess that's Fake Inu, Hoke. They already have Hoke on there. Husky, Dreams, what you get, the incentive, wrapped Ethereum, and then they have Dream and wrapped Ethereum. So they already have a network for staking. So this makes me really curious, seeing how much they have already. They already have Shiba on there, which is pretty impressive. Seeing how big they're getting now, but they came out the same amount of time. That was really interesting. I wonder how much are gonna come to us. That makes me a little bit concerned, but not like too much. Can I buy Akita on Binance? No, you can't. That's only on Ethereum. One Lambo, yes. Vroom. Tell me more about the team. And here's all the core team members as of May 2021. We're going to look over that real quick. Okay. Go down a little bit more. What does the project get us resources? The Polar Fox Akita team have been working on the Polar Fox DEX, the bridge, the website, Dream Swap, and so on since February. Without any funding, most team members still work part-time and on weekends. We expect to make our own fundings in 2 ways: by keeping a small percentage of the Polar Fox token supply when starting the project, having 0.03 fees on every transaction involved with the Polar Fox token, coupled with the deflationary net rate of Polar Fox. This should be enough by itself to fund the team, which is okay. So most of their, like I said earlier, most of their team members come from the actual community. They started off with like even a developer, so it's had like basically a team of people come together and try to compete against Doge and Sheep token. So are all three of these mineable? Polar Fox and G Akita will both be liquidity mineable on Polar Fox DEX. Dream will be liquidity mineable on Dream Swap. Akita token is not mineable. And how do you get G Akita? Goes into detail about those. Go some more. And yeah, I already talked about this part. Total supply. They do not have a burning mechanism inside their token as far as I'm tracking. They just have that max 50 trillion, and it'll stay there until they add like an actual feature for that. Let me see. What happens to Akita after Polar Fox launch? Akita will be a part of the Polar Fox ecosystem and will keep being given more and more use cases as time go on. Akita will exist on the 2 blockchains at once, Ethereum and Avalanche, and will be able to be traded 1-to-1 at any given time. Nice. And I already showed you guys their Twitter before, but let me just go to it real quick. Talk about Akita network. Recently they just made a NFT, as you see right here, like a action figure. They're also together with Drippyverse, which I believe is the NFT maker, as you see right here. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah. So that's Akita Network. If you guys have any more questions, just hit me up. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, this has been Yasuke and Sanshu Army to the moon. See you guys later in the next one. Peace. Be safe.